Hey all, so I picked up this Sony Mega Storage 300 CD Carousel. When I power it on here, I can open the door, but you can see that I get a green blinking light. The motor is moving. I don't know if you can hear that. But the carousel is not moving. So I tried this once already and I got a table error. So let's give it a moment here and see if I get that same error. I suspect that I will. You can hear that motor running. And what I think the issue is, there it is, there's the table error. So what I think the issue is the motor is running, but the belt that moves the carousel wheel is either corroded or entirely missing. That's pretty common with these older electronics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin this around and I'm going to open it up and see if we can figure it out. Okay, so I spun the unit around and it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's 6 and 7, and then there's 2 on the other side, which makes 9 to take the cover off. So I will go ahead and do that and be right back. All right, so I got those screws out. I'm gonna lift up and see if I can pull this straight out. All right, so I needed 2 hands to go ahead and pull that out of there. And you can see that's the front of the unit there. And it looks like the belts are in there. Let's spin this guy. All right, so that belt looks like it's attached there in the middle of the screen, but it may be worn, so we'll have to take a look at that. And then there's another belt that you can't quite see. It looks like I'm going to have to take off that back to expose it. So let's take a look here. Let's put this back around. And let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got a series of screws here, these gold screws to take this back off. So I will go ahead and do that now and see if we can get to those belts. So in order to do this, I had to first remove this cable, and then there's another ribbon cable here that I'm going to have to pop out. Just be very gentle with it. Comes out pretty easy. And I think those are the only 2 that are connected here. So now I'll work on those screws on the rear of the unit. Okay, so I didn't have to remove them all. Basically the ones that are attaching the rear here, the rear panel, here, 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 and here. These other ones are just holding the board and holding this in place. So with those removed, you should be able to carefully swing this out. And it looks like we have some other things connected in there that we have to pull back so we can get the whole thing off. So these here, this one looks like another ribbon cable. So we'll do that, and you can actually see that cable down in there is very, very loose. So excuse me, that belt, not that cable. So let me go ahead and disconnect some things here and get this back off. Okay, now with that back removed, it is very easy to see that this belt right here is completely disintegrated. It should go around these wheels here. And then this one here, you can see, look how loose that is. There is absolutely no tension on that at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to get all this old belt remnants off of here, and it's literally melting again. It's just falling apart. I'm gonna clean this all up, and we will get some new belts that I've ordered straight from Amazon, and see if we can get this working. So we got a bit of a mess on our hands here. These belts are completely melted. They are like tar. So I'm going to have to spend a little time here cleaning these up, probably with some isopropyl alcohol, and then before we do anything with the new belts. So yeah, it's a little bit messy in there. Okay, so I'm back, and you can see that it's cleaned up much more nicely, excuse me. These spin pretty freely now. You can see the gear changing to move the carousel in the back there. And this one, a little harder to see there, but see if I can get my finger in there. That one's moving pretty good as well, and this gear's spinning. So what I'm going to do next is I ordered my belts here from Amazon. Excuse my hands, they're just filthy from the melted belts in there. I'll clean those up. They give you 3. 2 are for here, these 2 wheels, and then there's 1 for the front door. I am not going to change the 1 for the front door because the front door works fine. So I will work on putting these in here. Okay, so I got the belt around the big wheel there, and what I generally do is I usually can just use my fingers to do this, and I just pull that belt around the small wheel there, and that should do it for that one. Everything's moving freely, so that's good. And then I'm going to repeat the process over here. Okay, that one was a little bit more challenging because I had to get up under here to get the belt behind there, but it just took another minute or so more to get that on there. But now you can see it's spinning freely, so that's nice to see. I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit more, and then we're gonna put it back together and give her a test run. All right, so I got the back on, reconnected all my connectors except for these 2 right here, so I will go ahead and redo this guy. And this ribbon cable here has to pop right back in there, so just a little nudge until you hear it click. Those were the last 2. Nothing else is disconnected, so I am going to turn this on and see if the carousel spins before I button up the entire back here. All right, well, I just plugged it in, and you can see that the carousel is now moving. I'm going to put it all back together, spin her around, and then we'll close this one out, but it looks like we got it done. All right, I just powered her on. Let's open the door. So let me see if we can get it to spin again. There we go. She's moving. Beautiful. And finally, the most important thing is, will it play music? So let's find that out. All right, so I got a disc in there, and let's cross our fingers. I'm gonna hit play here. That's a good sign. Beautiful. So she's working. Carousel works. CD loads. Door works. And it was a pretty simple fix. Yeah, there was a lot of cleanup involved there, but you know, a couple belts, $10 from Amazon, and got this baby back to life. So hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Appreciate your time. Appreciate you watching. Bye.